All right, thank you very much for joining us on this scene today. Like we always do, we are here to serve you hot, hot. We have an amazing person in the studio with us today, and I bet you, if you want to guess, you guess wrong. I will eat your money if you want to try. But before we unveil this person, please stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Fasten your seatbelt as we're about to take you on a ride that has to do with martial arts. Thank you very much. All right, guys, welcome to our channel today. With us today, we have the amazing person here, martial artist.
Thank you very much.
Please, can you help us introduce yourself to our audience?
All right. My name is Zigi Aiz. I'm a martial artist, an actor, and a fight choreographer.
Wow. I heard fight choreographer. My body is shaking already. Please don't come here and beat us. We are peacemakers in this place.
No. Fight choreography is not actually about fight. It's about entertainment. So you don't need to be scared.
Okay. I've been meaning to ask. I had it in mind that whenever I'm going to meet you in person, I'll ask you. What has been the challenge so far? What are the challenges you face trying to choreograph a fight on set? Is it that you get injured, or some of those things are film trick, like we used to know Nollywood film trick?
There are lots of challenges, but first of all, once you make up your mind that you want to be a fight choreographer, you should be ready to face such challenges. First of all, it's like a boxer that said he doesn't want to get injured. To tell you, when it comes to action scenes, fight choreography, you just have to be good. And despite that fact, it's kind of unavoidable that sometimes, you get injured.
Okay.
But the knowledge of fight choreography is such that you just have to find a way to minimize those injuries.
Yeah.
So that's major necessity. But apart from that, other challenges I face is that me myself, I'm a martial artist, but sometimes you have to do fight scenes with someone that is not trained or have no knowledge of martial arts, and that sometimes you have to take the person through the basic of punching, kicking, and camera angle and all those stuff. So that's been challenging, but worthwhile at the same time.
Okay. All right. Just like we often used to hear about the wrestlers, they have these guidelines, they have these rules that guide their personal life against domestic violence and being involved in physical combat or physical fight with anybody.
Okay.
I don't know, is there anything of such guiding you people in this industry, people that do fight choreography? Is there any guidelines, is there any rule, is there any governmental agency, is there anybody that is in charge, that is regulating your activity, that this person is living in this social area, let's be watchful that is not going to beat people in this area or stuff like that? Is there any guidelines, is there any regulation?
Actually, as at this moment, I don't know of any organization that acts as a body that lay down such rules. But
Okay.
when we say fight choreography, it's still a strange word in Nollywood. And maybe it's because we are here. I don't know of outside there, like Hollywood and other Bollywood and the rest. But so far so good. I'm part of the Nigerian Stuntmen Association, and there is not much as regarding rules. We are still trying to at least show that Africans, Nigerians can as well do actions.
Of course, of course, of course.
So that's the stage we are presently.
Oh wow, that's great. Okay, let it not be as if we are talking too much here. I want to take you on a trip. Just follow me. We want to see clips of this young man here, how he started his action training back then. Please stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining us again. All right, we would like to continue from where we stopped. Yeah. So many persons have been sending questions, but I'm going to reserve that for later. Let me finish my own questions that I have for you. Okay. What is this thing that you have? What is this spectacle you have that is making you stand out against other fight choreographers around this environment? Because if you want to start talking about fight choreographer around our country, Nigeria, or the African countries around us here, you should be part of the few persons that are going to mention. What is it that you do that is making you stand out?
I don't want to boast here, but talking about what I do, I've not really done much based on my vision. You understand? So what makes me actually stand out, or what will actually make me stand out, is actually this vision that I have. Because my vision is that I want to be the best fight choreographer and martial art actor from this generation.
Wow.
And that,
amazing.
Having said that, I know it's going to be a difficult task, because now a black person is seeing this, a Nigerian for that matter, someone that belongs to a film industry that is not known with good fightings.
Yeah.
But I believe I can do it. So my belief, my determination, my vision are what sets me to do extra things. I can't say, maybe I have agility, I have flexibility and all those stuff. No, it's actually my vision, and every other thing comes up from there. So my vision, because I've seen a lot of martial artists, they are good. My fight choreographer also, they are good, but they are not seeing themselves beyond Nollywood. But I'm telling you, by God's grace, in the next few months,
you're going to stand out.
Hollywood will be watching Nollywood action movies.
Should I say amen to that already? Because I can't just wait. I can't just wait to lay my eyes on that. I can't just wait.
It will happen for
sure.
Okay.
You talked about you being involved in series of productions and all. Can you tell us about some of these productions? Are there personal productions, or you were paid to choreograph, or how do you go about it?
First of all, I started with Fightland. Fightland, the movie I did, Fightland, is available on YouTube. So it's my personal production.
Okay.
And from then I have a production team a film production team that they do churn out interesting movies, and because of that, and coupled with my own vision, we've been trying to produce movies that has actions, so that I can use that opportunity to actually showcase my own this thing and chase my vision. So most of the time, it has basically been my own production, personal production, and at this moment, I have some projects that I'm invited to come and produce for, which I can't reveal the information now.
Invited as a partner or as a fight choreographer?
As a fight choreographer, to come and choreograph for.
Okay.
So I have those ones laid down, but it's just the beginning of it.
Okay. All right. To prove what you just said, we have clips to show you. Okay. I want to take you on the ride again. Please follow us as I show you behind the scenes of different productions he has been involved in. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed your side. With Zigikombat, you can get more and more. I'm even trying to go and buy my own training kit. Now I want to register. I want to start.
You can actually do. You have the physique now.
I have the physique.
You have the physique.
You can see, so I can. So you, all of you that want to try me on the street, watch out for my coming back. All right, yeah. Let me read out one of the questions. Yeah.
Okay.
The person is saying, what is the difference between a martial artist and a fight choreographer?
Very good question.
Okay.
You know, there is a huge difference. A martial artist is someone that went to learn the art of self-defense. It might either be kung fu, taekwondo. We have different forms of self-defense. Okay. So whichever you decide to learn, you become a martial artist the moment you start learning that. So at the purpose, the aim is to be able to defend yourself physically.
Oh.
So what they teach you basically is how to actually hurt human being. You understand? How to actually hurt human being when you are in a position where someone is trying to hurt you too. So it's self-defense. So, but for fight choreography, it's an art of entertainment using the knowledge of martial art.
Okay.
You understand? So the focus is not hurting somebody this time around. The focus is entertaining the audience using certain fancy martial art movement. Are you getting? Coupled with the knowledge of camera and editing, because as a fight choreographer you have to understand camera angles and everything, because that is part of what will make you minimize hurting your fighters, your actors.
Yeah.
You understand? So there is a huge difference. This one is learning to hurt somebody with the mindset that he's defending himself. This one is entertaining with the same knowledge, and this one might utilize certain tactics in fighting that must hurt someone. This one might utilize certain tactics that is not necessarily would hurt someone, but will be entertaining to the audience.
Wow.
So there is that huge difference there.
All right, that question came right away from Mr. Aiz. But Mr. Aiz, wherever you are, I'm very sure you are satisfied with the answer he's giving us. All right, let's move on. In doing this, yeah, other people, like the people that do fights, sorry, I keep using wrestling as an example.
Okay.
They have these guidelines about their feeding pattern, about their dieting. And do you have that also?
Yeah, sure. Even normally, as a martial artist, there are feeding patterns, because now you are more concerned about your physical health.
Okay.
So normally, I think without even going too deep, you should know that you should not, smoking is not really good for your health.
Oh wow.
Drinking and too much humanizing. It's not actually.
What is the correlation? Can you throw more light, please? Okay, I just remember we're on a public space. All right, please stay with us as we take you on the ride to show you some of his morning exercises, his normal routine, how he gets to build himself like this. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. Thank you very much. Keep your questions coming. Keep your comments coming in. We are here to serve you right. All right, sir. Somebody's asking again. Is saying, as an amateur, which of these is best to start with, Kung Fu or Taekwondo?
That is a bit there is no preferred based on which is best.
Okay.
Anyone is good for you because anyone is good for you. It depends on what you desire. But let me just, if I'm able to tell you the difference between Kung Fu and Taekwondo. So Kung Fu is basically a art of self-defense that originates from China.
Okay.
And it's the mother of all.
Wow.
It's the mother of all forms. It's the oldest. It's the mother of all self-defense. So the story, as I know it, is that some persons go to Shaolin Temple to learn Chinese martial arts. So when they have the knowledge, they feel like, okay, you know what? I like this whole martial and this kung fu fighting stuff, but I feel like this part of it is more practical and more useful. So because of that, when they get to their own country, probably maybe as a Nigerian, as example, okay, let me take it for you. A Korean man went to Chinese to get that knowledge.
Okay.
So when he come back to his own country, he decided not to teach them basically as he was taught.
He adopts it and try to refine.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
So that's what and he named it Taekwondo. Some persons also go. And any good martial artist, if you feel like, okay, you find something that is useful and these ones are not useful, these ones are not so useful or not actually useful, then you can limit your knowledge and build on what you decide to be useful, then apply. Even boxing originated from Kung Fu. Okay. So they decided, okay, we are using hand, we are not using leg.
Oh, wow.
We are making it sports friendly, so that at least that's how it come about. Now to answer your question of Taekwondo and this thing, Taekwondo uses kicks majorly. They're based on kicking and evading kicks.
Okay.
You understand? They don't use much of hand blocking, or they just kick then evade, kick, evade. Oh, wow. So that's basically what they do. But Kung Fu on its own, that's when you see different form of fighting, like using snake, tiger. It's not in Taekwondo. Anyone that you find easy for you. But as an actor, if you are doing it to act, to get into film fighting, I would suggest that don't limit yourself to anything, because as an actor, you might be given any kind of role. Now imagine you go and focus on Taekwondo, and there's this director that comes with a script of, okay, you're acting Muhammad Ali. Boxing. Now in Taekwondo, they don't really focus more on hand punching. Yeah. So how would you do? So it's best you know everything. So it's best you know everything, so that as an actor you'll be able to, you'll be versatile and do any kind of role.
Wow, that is a great one. All right, we have a complaint from you. I'm going to keep the name of this sender.
So that I will not beat the center.
Exactly. All right. This person is saying, Sir, I'm a lady and my family is really not in support of me doing this, but this is what I love doing. Any help? Okay, at this point, I think the only thing we can do is to advise, yeah? Or do you recruit people too? But before then, can you help us advise this person what to do?
I think it's one of the normal things. Even acting, I get that kind of questions a lot. Like, please, can you help me talk to my father? He's not really into me.
You've been faced with that kind of challenges.
A lot. Okay, so okay. I think the whole thing is about education. Once people see people, throwing punch and kick, they didn't know that. They find it very difficult why there is a necessity to have such knowledge. But you can agree with me, the present situation of this country requires that you should be able to defend yourself. And
especially now that, let me not talk. Let's continue.
And by self-defense, most people doesn't really understand Kung Fu and self-defense. Self-defense doesn't necessarily mean you facing opponent and trying to exchange blows and kicks every time, but it's about the way of getting yourself out of problem the easiest way possible. Now if there is any challenges, probably as we sit down here, we start hearing gunshots. I won't say, okay, here is Zigikombat, then here I'm no, run.
Oh wow.
Run. That is it. Run. That is the easiest way to take you out of that problem. Sometimes it's about negotiating. These are the forms of This is like what they teach you in martial arts. You have to be able to control your emotions. Watch all these boxers, the likes of Mayweather and everything. They do trash talk. That is to get the other boxer aggressive and not thinking logically. So at that, when that happens, they will be able to technically get the person down. So if the person is a better fighter, he will be able to keep his emotions in check. So that is one of the knowledge we learn here, is composure, handling your emotion, anger, and everything. And there is one thing Bruce Lee said. He said, one of the best way is the art of fighting without fighting. Do you understand that the art of fighting without fighting? Wow. These are part of martial arts. As a martial artist, as a martial artist, I've never really engaged in street fight before. That's just the truth. I've never really engaged in street fight before, but I've had one or two situations where, okay, I realized, okay, I might be in trouble, but there is this confidence, okay, you know what, I can handle this. Either it's for me to run fast, or to actually, defend one or two punch, then find my way to escape. So the confidence, the confidence it gives you, the fact that you might be able to run and free yourself from medical bills that will occur just okay, so I think knowledge is important. That knowledge is important, and our parents needs to be educated on that. So I think it's misconception. And if for a lady like that is asking this question, my advice is she should find someone to educate parent on this, or my number will be showing on screen. She should contact me, then we'll find a way through it. Yeah.
All right, little miss, please do just that. Stay glued to your screen as the number will be displayed shortly. All right, continue from here. Please stay with us as we go through a series of martial training clips. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back. Thank you for your time. I'm sure you are enjoying yourself wherever you are watching. Awesome. All right. Please want to dive into a little bit of practical. So stay tuned. If you are ready, go get your kit on while we do some practicals. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Zigikombat. While you were talking, yeah, I heard you mention snake and tiger and some of those. When I was pretty younger, yeah, I was thinking some of those things were just imagination in my head, like snake in the monkey shadow as a title of the film, not knowing that it's actually a tactic to use to fight. So please, can you show us some of these Chinese fighting moves and what they are called? Can you just show us some?
Yeah, I don't know. Should I stand up or?
Okay, please, you can if you want to.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah. So actually, we have different forms. We have different forms of Chinese fighting styles. They call them styles. So one of the most popular, the snake. The snake. Can I just adjust it?
Okay.
So snake, the stance is something
Whoa,
like this.
whoa.
The
Okay.
hand is something like this.
Okay.
Now the basic is they are trying to emulate the snake strike. Now
Oh.
the hand is like this. There is a way they will train their finger to be very strong. And all these fighting styles has a particular part of the body that they attack. They don't just go anyhow. So normally the snake is something like this. You go, you return, you go, you return.
Wow.
And there is this one that you can go double.
Wow.
Double. You understand?
Whoa.
You can block, then go, block, go.
This is amazing.
So these sometimes go to the eye. Just imagine a strike to the eye. Pa!
Whoa.
Sometimes nose, sometimes here. So they have the part of body they attack, but it has to be trained to be able to. It's not just you can't just see someone doing like this. Then person is just it won't really
It's in
be
your body
effective.
parts.
You just have to train it and pa pa. So
Wow.
that's that. Then we have tiger. Tiger is something like this. The fingers has to be trained to be very strong. These people that train all this stuff, they can be so strong that they can tear this thing
With
apart
their fingers.
with their fingers. So now sometimes they go for the neck grab. And sometimes they can even come here and scratch. So
Wow.
they have different. They come to strike.
just like because of the tiger.
The tiger. So sometimes they use it to grab. They grab and they throw. So it has to be built very strong. So we have a lot of them. We have the eagle too, much more like tiger, but 3 finger.
Oh wow.
3 finger. So we have which one again? So we have tiger, we have eagle, we have cats also. We have cats, something like this, something like this. So that this one can be used to strike. Pa,
Oh wow.
pa, pa.
No, you can do it so
So they are like that. But basically, all these things has to be well trained before you can practically use them.
Oh wow.
So that's it.
Okay, that was a nice one. Trust me, I'm a quick learner. With this, I'm good to go. I can stand anywhere and beat myself that I'm a martial artist. With him by my side. Let's go to Samisa and take them down.
Alright,
Let's go to
sir.
Samisa and take them.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so can you just help us with a peep into your visions and plans?
God help me. God help me. I want to inspire Africans, basically. I want to inspire Africans and Nollywood also. I think we have lots of fantastic directors, script writers, actors, but there is this fight scene that we are still unable to get right. And believe me, there are a lot of great martial artists out there, but they are not encouraged to step forward and say, okay, you're allowed to do this. I don't know whether you understand what I'm trying to say. There is no regard for it. There is no belief in it. So now, presently at this stage of my career, I've been going through some kind of criticism on the way you even need fighting in this, because you agree with me that a lot of Nigerian movies are doing good without fighting. So they are not seeing the necessity for it. So my vision is to say, you know what, we are doing good, but we can actually do better. Also, Nollywood is like the best movie industry in Africa. So if we can do that, if we can achieve that, trust me, a lot of African film industry will also follow suit. So first of all, my vision is to help enrich film fighting content in Nollywood. from there I want to inspire lots of people, and also I want to educate about self-defense. Through my movies, I want to teach. I'm not just doing fighting to make it look good, but also from my film, at least from one or two situations, probably maybe, okay, this scene is about a situation where someone is attacked with a gun. What are the best things to do? I'm very sorry to say this. It's sad to say this, that during this protest, the, should I say, unknown government started shooting, and many lives were lost. In the kind of self-defense actually teach you what you can do, at least to reduce your chances of getting hit by a straight bullet. So all this knowledge, also, you will not just watch my film to get entertained, you watch my film to learn certain practical self-defense techniques to do whenever you find yourself in a very difficult situation. So these are my vision, and I have to say this because I always like to tell these stories of my vision is not something I just wake up in the night and say, okay, I want to do. I actually got that when I was doing my NYC, when I was in Ogun State camp.
Oh wow.
Ogun State camp. So I saw they have their taekwondo team, and I decided to join them. I joined them. Unfortunately, I become their leader. So the coach, the echo said, okay, you are good, you can lead. So we lead. So we heard the news that the Director General of NYC is actually coming. So they have to hold some kind of ceremony, and some people need to perform. So we said, okay, why martial artist? Why not martial? Let's also perform. But the coach had informed us then that our coach informed us that we should not have too much high hopes, because we might prepare ourselves, and at the end of the day, the schedule might be so tight that we will not be allowed to perform. Okay. But anyways, we were so determined, and we started with the rehearsal, and trust me, I really love the team that I have. Then we were working day and night.
Oh wow.
Even with a lot of guests and everybody. So at the end of the day came, and we were back it was Shagamu Stadium. So we were at the back of the stadium getting ourselves prepared and making sure, waiting for our time. They came with the news that they are sorry, we will not be able to perform. So we started begging that no, even though it's just 2, we have to beg it down and say, even though it's just 2 minutes, they should let us. Said other performers are there. We have dancers, they have drummers, man of war, and all those stuff. So they give us 2 minutes. They, just 2 minutes. So we get out there, and the moment we started performing, the whole crowd was cheering with claps and everything. That at the end of the day, we end up spending more than 5 minutes.
Wow.
So, and I think one of the things that the audience love is our self-defense moves demonstration. And we have guys punching wood, and it's breaking right there, kicking wood and breaking. And even the commander of army was there, and he was like, wow, for you to do something, and the commander of army was like, so
I understand. Yeah.
At the end of the day, the Director General of NYC was not actually present, but that was the representative sent. So the representative have to call me back after the presentation, and these are his words. And I remember vividly, he said, the knowledge that you impacted, that I just see, should not stop here. Wherever you are posted, or however you can do, make sure the knowledge of self-defense is, if you can achieve this kind of amazing performance in just 2 weeks. So what would you have achieved if you are given lots of time? So this knowledge should not stop here. Find a way to, let this light shine through. And he believes that a lot of young persons, because there are issues of rape, all those stuff, a lot of young persons need this knowledge.
Self-defense.
So then I thought, okay, immediately I was posted to my call for them. Immediately I was posted, I thought, okay, let me organize a martial art team that I started teaching all these villagers martial, but it should not just stop there. I want to reach wider audience. That is when I get into film fighting, fight choreography. And it's not just about, entertainment, it's about impacting, teaching, and protecting lives altogether.
You see, there's always an amazing background story to every success. All right, somebody's asking a question here. They're saying, sir, I've been following your page for a while now. Is it that you don't do African kind of fights, or it's not accepted?
Why not? See, martial arts is just a way of fighting. It's not saying Chinese way of fighting. It's not saying Korean way of fighting.
I think what the person is saying, this is our own indigenous way of fighting, the Hausa thing, whatever, using all of those things. Do you still choreograph that kind
Yeah,
of?
I do, and I've not really been able to show that on screen.
Okay.
But there are projects we are working on that involve that, and
wow.
I can't wait to show that to the audience. I actually do that, and see, as an African, originality is what is necessary. And like one fantastic movie that I love is Amina, Queen Amina. I love that project because it shows our unique war film. It's a unique war film. It shows our own unique fighting styles. And I personally, because this is my vision, I would like to be to work in such projects, and it will give me a bigger platform to showcase our fighting style. See, trust me, Africans have amazing fighting techniques and styles. Like the Hausas, Arewas, they use rope, and there is a way they train their fists to be very strong. All they need is just a clean hit, and you are going down. You are going down. So all these fantastic form of self-defense needs to be shown, and I can't wait to start doing that.
All right. Okay. And this very last one here is talking about how you go about you fighting with sword, knife, gun, arrow, and all of that. How do you go about? Is it that you get these props and you train with them, or once you are faced with the challenge, you manipulate?
Actually, you just have to have the knowledge of sword fighting before you can use them, either with props or not. So martial art involves the use of sword, sticks, arrows, and all those stuff, even gun. There are modern form of self-defense like Krav Maga. They teach you how to use gun, how to defend against gun. So you just have to have that knowledge. Then when you now bring it to film fighting, you have to be creative enough by manipulating certain movements, because the goal at the end of the day is to entertain the audience. Exactly. So manipulation happens, but originally you just have to have that knowledge first.
Oh wow. Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you
before I let out of the studio, sir, please help us talk to them that whatever they see there is not 100% real. They shouldn't try it at home. Please help us address that.
Entertainment, whatever you see on screen, me doing, or any martial artist doing, even Jack Chan, Bruce Lee, Jet Li, all of us, we are entertainers. And so we are doing it. Some of us are martial artists actually, but the goal of whatever you are seeing on screen is entertaining you. And trust me, most of these moves might not be practical. You might see in films that a small guy be fighting someone double his size, and at the end of the carrying the person and throwing the person on ground. Those are for films. During the carrying, the big guy is actually lifting himself. So don't go about thinking, okay, you know what, that guy by the other street is big. Now I've watched Zigikombat movie, I can take on that guy. No, it's not like that though. And even to be a better fighter, this martial is not something even you learn a week or two. It is something you use years to master. It's something you use years. So everything you see on screen, I'm saying that do not repeat at home. And also, violence is not always a good way to resolve conflict. The purpose of martial art is peace at the end of the day. Peace at the end of the day. So, thank you so much.
Shoti, don't try this at home. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you so much.
So, I'll be resuming my training when
you know what, we discussed that else.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you for your time. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah, grazie io. kick now. Ah, I get shit, you know.
Yeah, it's okay. Nice one.